Hey there guys, just someone welcome back to a brand new video, and before the video starts I'm just going to say this is going to be something a little bit different and something that I feel like I need to get off my chest, and it's a bit of an update video for you guys so you can get an idea as to why the videos have slowed down. Now first of all, if you guys watched my previous update video, you know uploads are going to slow down because I'm back at school, and second of all, and this is the main reason for it, my iPhone 2015 no longer functions correctly. Now this issue occurred on the 16th of September when a patch came out. I recorded Mexico for my Zero to Hero career mode, and it was the game was absolutely fine. I came back to the game 2 days after a patch had come out, and I went to record Brazil, and it turns out that the patch had ruined my game in the sense. I'll leave gameplay in the background while I'm talking about this so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, but basically my game would freeze a lot. The recording would, the quality would degrade over time, and they keep on stuttering and freezing, and it get increasingly worse up to the point where I'd have to stop recording, restart the game, and continue. If you guys watch my Zero to Hero Brazil video, which I definitely recommend you guys go watch, because I put a lot of time to record that, because what happened was it took me 3 hours to record that video because I had to record every 5 laps. I had to stop recording, restart my game, and continue recording every 5 laps for 36 laps, which is the distance of that race, plus practice. So that really took me a lot of effort to make, and it's all because of this issue with the game. And this brings me on to just this game, F1 2015. It's a game that I haven't written anything out. This is not scripted. This is just I'm gonna go with it and see what happens. But F1 2015 is just a game that had so much potential. You can see the potential was there, but it is just so poor that it is a bare bones game with no features, just a simple, boring championship mode, which isn't career mode. And in hindsight, I think at the beginning I thought championship season was basically the same as career mode, but it really isn't. There's a big difference from it. And if you look at previous F1 games, every game has had its highlight and its cons, so to speak. F1 2010 was probably the best game for me in terms of career mode because it had the most immersion. F1 2012 was probably had the best online experience, so league racing was at its prime back then. And then you could argue F1 2015 for me has the best handling, but there's one factor over all of them games, and you can definitely agree with me on this. The games over time have definitely declined. So bit by bit, we're definitely getting a bit more upset with the games, and we're getting a bit more fed up. Now, it's no secret. If you guys, if you're on Twitter often enough, then you'll find out that in the last year and a half, 2 years, we lost Steve Hood, who left Codemasters, Andy Gray, Lee, who recently just left for EA, and also Mark Buckley, who was interim, and also Luke Spring. So we've lost a bunch of guys who were there from day one, from F1 2010 when that came back, and those guys have gone now. So in terms of interacting with Codemasters, there's no one to actually talk to. I have no idea who the current community manager is. So we're no longer going to get updates or get to communicate with Codemasters, and it's a real shame. There was a big petition going on a little while ago with Alex Gillon, who started it, and he was passing information on to Lee, who was the community manager at the time, and Lee was kind of leaking out information of what Codemasters are like, generally saying that the higher up of Codemasters are very strict and not very lenient at all. They have high demands, and they generally don't seem to be very arsed in terms of wanting to get extra exclusives from the FIA and from FOM. For example, people constantly ask for put your custom name on the car, custom skins, custom helmets, all these sort of features, and Codemasters can't implement these into their game because the FIA/FOM don't permit them to do so. But it kind of comes across as Codemasters haven't really bothered or tried in trying to get these features or ask for permission. They just seemed to ask once, and they said no, and that's it. They didn't really bother to go back. If you look at FIFA, for example, which is a much bigger enterprise with EA creating the game, they get to do custom teams. You can do pro clubs, you can do custom players. There's so much more custom ability. Is that a word? I don't know the word. I don't know what I'm saying. You can just customize your game so much more, and that's definitely what Codemasters lacks, especially in F1 2015, where they have completely removed the ability to mod your game. So for us on PC, who invest a lot of money on PC gaming, we cannot mod the game. So basically, what's happened this year, the game has gone stale within a month and a half, which is an absolute shame. And this game, like I said, had so much potential because the handling is absolutely perfect. It's the best it's ever been, and I don't want it to change. It is spot on. The AI are fast, they are aggressive, they don't back out of moves. It's the best AI we've had in a game. The problem is with this game though, is it's very bare bones. You've only got time trial and career mode, basically, because the online is absolutely appalling. And then also, on top of all that, just to add misery to all of that, the amount of bugs in this game, including what I just had occur to me on the 16th of September, when with a simple patch they've managed to break my game. It is just not fair on any of us. You know, games are meant to have longevity, and this game just doesn't have the longevity. We was promised live updates, but in this case, the only live updates we've got is freaking patches, and it's just not fair for any of us F1 YouTubers. And that's where you can see so many people branching out to different games. And you know, you can see on the channel, like even myself, I made my second channel, and I'm doing GTA videos now. You know, people are generally running out of things to do. And when people, like I've seen it, when people like Arava, for example, try to implement other games into their main channel, and the subscribers say no and they don't want it, it's like a knife through our heart, because it's so hard for us to physically go and record and edit. Well, not so much edit, but the recording of a race and a video on F1 2015, it's not even fun anymore. It's just a chore. It's like a job you have to do. It's something that you just hate doing, and it shouldn't have to be like this. This is why uploads and everybody's channels have slowed down, and everyone's branching out. Everyone's fed up with it, and this has to change. Unfortunately, I don't think Codemasters are going to ever deliver a game ever again, because I said to myself, and I made a promise to myself, that F1 2015 would be the make or break game for me, and they absolutely just didn't do anything with it. They had there was all there in place. They had a year and a half to develop the game. It all looked so promising, and then we found out they'd taken away the safety car, they'd taken away Cup Championship, they'd taken away career mode, they'd taken away scenario mode, classic cars, all of it gone. And that put the nail in the coffin for Codemasters, and in my opinion, their license will not get renewed. And I'm hoping to God someone like EA can get hold of it, because a company like EA, just think of this for a second, people slate EA on FIFA, whatever, but let's just think realistically here. EA are a massive company. If they were to get the rights for an F1 game, just imagine what they could do with F1. Like they would probably grab the FIA and F1 by the scruff of the neck and say, right, we want this in the game to make it the best game it can be. Just like FIFA, where you can have career mode and transfers, just the whole thing, you know, like academy players, where maybe in F1 you could have a thing where you have academy drivers, for example, the Red Bull driver program, things like this. I don't think Codemasters will ever do that, and in my opinion, Codemasters as a game developer for F1 games are dead. I think there's a lot of potential if we get the right person to buy out the license. If it's a good company, like I'm talking EA, like big name, if that could happen, because they did make games back about 10 years ago, or a bit more than that, maybe 15 years ago, but EA did used to make the F1 game, and you know, F1 2002 for example springs to mind. That's still one of the best games out there right now in terms of F1. I just feel like Codemasters over time got lazy, and they just started to implode, self-implode as a game developer. You know, constantly after year, us fans have been asking for things, and they constantly said we can't do anything because we've got no more memory left on the old consoles. You know, we've put in as much as we can into this game, but once the new generation consoles come around, we promise you will make a good game. You know, and then we can put in all these new features. And to be honest with you, the only really good things about F1 2015 are probably the voice communications with the engineer. Those are pretty good. The handling's really good. But that's about it. I mean, you know, the Crofty and Anthony Davidson commentating TV style, that's good for like the first season of career mode, but then it's just repetitive and it gets boring. Unless they add more lines, or they do more studio recording, like FIFA with Martin Tyler, and they get 4 different commentators, all from different countries, and they get so many more lines and so many more phrases to make the game refreshing and not boring. I feel like Codemasters need to do more just to engage, but I honestly believe, and this is my final opinion, I think the F1 game under Codemasters is officially dead. And us YouTubers, we've only had this game for about just over 2 months, and we basically have no idea what to do. You've just seen, if you guys are probably subscribers, if you subscribe to me, you probably subscribe to him. I just went back to F1 2014, did an Ultra Mod career. I'm going back to F1 2011 to do Schumacher comeback career. Cal HD is doing Jamie's career on F1 2015, but before that he was doing it on 2013 and 2012. So, you know, we're all going back to these old games, and it's just it's hard for us. So whenever someone comments, like I said earlier, something bad about another game, so say for example you don't want to see Forza on my channel, or you don't want to see Need for Speed, and it's just a resounding no, and no one wants it at all, and it's a really bad response in the video. Now unfortunately I will stick to F1, but it's so hard for me to record and make videos on it. That's why I do think we've got about, if the game next year was to come out at the same time as this year's game, then we've got a long 10 months ahead of us, if it's even that time, because it got delayed this year. So what's to say it might not get delayed next year? So yeah guys, like I said, this was an unscripted rant video. I didn't there's no main objective with this video, just I just want to let it all out, so to speak, and just talk about, because I do videos with other YouTubers, I wanted to just let it out and explain to you guys what it's like to be an F1 YouTuber, and how hard it is to create content. Because like I said, it's not fun anymore. It's a chore. It's a job. Editing's cool, but the recording is just horrible, and we can't put ourselves through it, and it's just not fun anymore. There's no urge, no desire to play F1 games, because even if I wasn't doing YouTube at all, I wouldn't play F1 like I used to, because it's just not a good game. And hopefully you guys can understand that, and I'm sure there's many of you out there who probably agree with me. There's some of you might disagree, but I think the vast majority will be in the same boat as me, and a lot of other YouTubers. But yeah guys, that's about it from me. I'm not going to go on too much, I'm not going to go in too much detail, I'm not going much longer, but just wanted to let it off my chest. And yeah guys, if you agree with my opinions or whatever, then feel free to leave a like on the video, and if you're new around here, then please subscribe. I'm pushing for 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to try my hardest in F1 2011, and yeah, until things pick up, unless another patch comes out to fix my game, I highly doubt there will be any more from 2015 content on my channel. And I'll try and bring this Finale Zero Hero to you guys. I want to try my hardest to try and get that recorded. I'm going to need a lot of time though, so it's going to take me a couple of hours to record it, but I'll definitely get that out for you guys. And yeah, that's about it from me guys. You want to check the description for links to maybe a partnership with Freedom, or follow me on Twitter. I'm always very active when they even ask me anything, then follow me on Twitter. But yeah guys, also subscribe to my second channel, by the way. Second channel, that's where I'm uploading a lot more. So whenever there's not a video on my main channel, there'll be a video on my second channel. So definitely go check it out. It's going to be GTA, Gary's Mod, Rocket League, all sort of games, just gaming, with people like Cal and Arav and Sam, and Mini Cheddar. So go check it out. I definitely recommend it. But yeah guys, that's about it from me, and I'll see you guys next time. So from me, goodbye.